It is the actions that count. Our thoughts, however good they may be, are false pearls until they are transformed into actions. Be the change you wish to see in the world. This is perhaps Gandhi's most iconic quote, an invitation to take responsibility for change, starting with ourselves. Mahatma Gandhi is one of the greatest leaders of the 20th century, a man who inspired millions through his fight for India's independence and his ideals of nonviolence and truth. His philosophy, rooted in simplicity, love of humanity, and the courage to stand up to injustice, continues to resonate across the world. Through his words, he not only showed the way to peaceful social change, but also taught us how to transform ourselves. Today, we will explore some of his most powerful quotes, which invite us all to reflect on peace, freedom, and the strength of our spirit. The truth never hurts a just cause. Nonviolence is the greatest force available to humanity. It is more powerful than the most powerful weapon of destruction devised by the ingenuity of man. Strength comes not from physical ability, but from an indomitable will. An eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. The greatness of a nation is measured by how it treats its animals. A better planet is a dream that begins to come true when each of us decides to improve ourselves. Nonviolence is good for both the doer and the recipient. Men who aspire to be free can hardly think of enslaving others. If they try to do so, they only tighten their own chains of slavery. If you scream, everyone will hear you. If you whisper, only those nearby will hear you. But if you remain silent, only those who love you will hear you. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. You and I are one. I can't hurt you without hurting myself. A man can kill a flower, 2 flowers, 3, but he cannot contain the spring. A burning passion combined with absolute detachment is the key to all success. Find out who you are and don't be afraid to be it. If I believe I can do it, I will certainly acquire the ability to do it, even though I may not have it at first. The earth provides enough resources to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. To be able to criticize, one should have a loving ability, a clear intuition, and absolute tolerance. A wise parent lets their children make mistakes. It is good for them to burn their fingers once in a while. No one can hurt you more than you do to yourself. Every person you meet is better than you at something. Learn that thing. To beg for a favor is to barter one's freedom. As long as you carry a dream in your heart, you will never lose the meaning of life. I don't want to predict the future. I deal with the present. God has given me no authority over the next moment. Religions are different roads that lead to the same place. What does it matter if we take different roads as long as we all reach the same destination? A religion that does not take into account practical issues and does not help to solve them is not a religion. A man is where his heart is, not where his body is. It is better 1,000,000 times to appear unfaithful in the eyes of the world than to be unfaithful to ourselves. It is good to confess your mistakes. You will find yourself stronger. Learning that in the battle of life one can easily conquer hatred with love, lies with truth, violence with self-denial, should be a fundamental element in a child's education. Man is a student and pain is his teacher. Absence of fear does not mean arrogance or aggression. The latter is in itself a sign of fear. Absence of fear presupposes calm and peace of soul. For this, it is necessary to have a living faith in God. Take a smile, give it to those who have never had one. Take a ray of sunshine, let it fly where the night reigns. Discover a spring, make those who live in the mud wet. Take a tear, pass it on the face of those who have never cried. Take courage, put it in the soul of those who do not know how to fight. Discover life, tell it to those who do not know how to understand it. Take hope and live in its light. Take goodness and give it to those who do not know how to give. Discover love and make it known to the world. With gentle ways you can shake the world. Nothing wears out the body like anxiety, and those who have faith in God should be ashamed to worry about anything. An object, even if not obtained by theft, is nevertheless considered stolen when one has no need of it. No culture can live if it tries to be exclusive. The rich have a superfluous quantity of things which they do not need, and which are therefore neglected and wasted, while millions of individuals starve for want of sustenance. If each person had only what he needs, no one would be in want, and everyone would live contentedly. As things stand, the rich are no less dissatisfied than the poor. The poor would like to become a millionaire and the millionaire a multimillionaire. He who does not control his senses is like a man sailing on a ship without a rudder, and who is therefore destined to shatter into 1,000 pieces as soon as he encounters the first rock. If you think the whole world is wrong, remember that it contains beings like you. One step at a time is enough for me. Whatever you do may not make any difference, but it is very important that you do it. The truth is entirely internal. We must not seek it outside ourselves nor try to realize it by fighting violently with external enemies. If we are not capable of loving, let us at least try to harm as little as possible. If they don't answer your call, just walk. Gandhi's words continue to resonate through the ages, offering us guidance towards a better world based on nonviolence and inner strength. If you too believe in the power of change, start with yourself and inspire those around you. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe to the channel and share this message of peace and wisdom. Until next time.